Hey everybody, I'm back. Welcome to Queens Avenue Tarot on Barbara. And today I want to read on, I want to know why Donald Trump kicked Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago. Now, some people say he hit on a customer or another member's daughter, but I don't think so. I'll bet you it was Ivanka. Also, I wanted to read on Kellyanne, and is she going to come out in favor of her husband or on her husband's side after this is all over? Is she telling him stuff behind the scenes? I want to know that. And also, I want to read on when the second wave is going to hit. Except that's kind of iffy because of the time thing. The first wave is still here. So let's just start with Epstein and why he got kicked out of Mar-a-Lago. I don't know if this should just be a yes or no question, because basically that's what we want to know. Was it Ivanka? Was it Ivanka that Epstein hit on? Curiouser and curiouser, huh? It's a really pretty day here today. It's been a week and a day since Ruby and I lost our Lola. Hey, Ruby. Hey, Ruby. Where you going, Ruby? There she is. Ruby, come here. She's a little bit sad. She's sad. She lost her sister. You're a good girl. Do you see yourself on there? She does. She sees herself on there. Who is that? Is that you? Is that you? Where's your bone? Go get your bone. Anyway, she's sad. She's a good girl. Go lay down, babe. Come on. Go lay down. Where was I? The Epstein hit on Ivanka. I can see that. So in a yes or no question, reverse is no, and upright position is yes. So we're just going to do a one-card reading for this one. Epstein hit on Ivanka. Is that why he got kicked out of Mar-a-Lago? Okay, let's just slide this top card off. Did Epstein hit on Ivanka? Yes, he did. And that's why he's looking away, because he got kicked out. Well, that was interesting. I don't blame him. If I was Donald Trump, I'd have kicked him out too, knowing who Epstein was. Let's see. Let's do. Did Epstein kill himself, or was he knocked off? Epstein kill himself, or was he knocked off? I think this is fun. Remember, reverse is no. Upright is yes. Okay, well. Did Epstein commit suicide? Let's see. Epstein commits suicide. no, he did not. And secrets are going to get spilled. That was fun. Hey, let's do Kellyanne and her marriage, and I want to see. Is she back there telling her husband everything behind the scenes? How is it possible that those two sleep in the same bed together every night? Oh my God. Okay, so now she is a pollster, a strategist, and a manager. She's also an attorney. She has 4 kids with her husband, who's an attorney. His name is George Conway, and he's one of the main guys in the Lincoln Project. Republicans against Trump. So, Kellyanne Conway. What's up with... She hasn't really been that much in the scenes lately, but what's up with you, Kellyanne? Kellyanne and her marriage. Let's see. I'm probably going to have to move these around because I can't really see them. Plus, there's a glare on the table today. I think the lights are too bright. Let me go turn them down. Yeah, that's a little better. So, future hopes and fears. Fears, opinions, hopes. Oops, got 2 there. Final outcome. Let's see what happens with Kellyanne. Ace of Wands reversed. Oh, she shouldn't have been worried. Knight of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. Death card reversed. Okay. 8 of Pentacles reversed. Fears. She doesn't have anything to worry about. The Hermit. 4 of Cups and the final outcome. 7 of Pentacles. So, Ace of Wands reversed. False starts. Something didn't get off on the right foot, and she's sitting up at night worried about it. This is just eating her up. And beneath her, the Knight of Wands reversed. Division, discord, frustration, and marriage. That's the basis of the reading, so they are having problems. They have 4 kids, remember? 4 kids. That's a lot of kids. 4 of Pentacles reversed. Looks like she's going to lose possessions. There's some kind of a delay. There are a lot of obstacles in her way. Crowning card is stagnation. So nothing's moving for her. Eight of Pentacles. This way, it's a guy he was just working at his craft. This way, gosh, this is hard. Unethical use of his craft. So, avoided ambition and unethical. Something's unethical. But she fears, here's her fears, and she has nothing to worry about because she's going to be alone. But she'll be okay materially. The hermit, the opinions of others, is that she needs to go in and self-reflect on what she's been doing. And if, oh, sorry. So, this is in the fear position. She has nothing to fear. But she does need to, people think she needs to go in and self-reflect. She needs to gain some inner wisdom. And the Hope's card is the 4, but she's not going to be satisfied, the 4 of Cups. She's got these 3. And somebody's offering her something else. And she's not happy. So the 7 of Pentacles, the guy waiting on his, this is reversed, the guy waiting on his crops to grow. She's impatient. Anxiety over money. Impatience. This card down here says it all, though. They've got problems in their marriage. And this, she may lose her marriage. And this is a delay, so probably nothing will happen until after the election and after Trump is gone and her job is done. So, that's Kellyanne. Not real impressed with her. Hey, did you guys see Letitia James on TV? Oh my God, she is great. I love her to death. She is a hard ass, and she's going after Wayne LaPierre and his cohorts. And she should. She should. He's a crook. All these stupid people. I mean, you know what? I'm a gun owner, but I'm not a member of the NRA. And I'm a gun owner because for about 8 years, I lived by myself out in the country. That's why I'm a gun owner. And when we were kids, my father had a huge gun collection, and he was very proud of it. He had guns that had never been shot. That was the thing with shotguns, you know. It's like, oh, this one's never been shot. But he would go do stuff like, he would go to like spot shoots. And so, I mean, I really never won anything. And when I was little, they would sit us, when we were little, there were 4 of us kids, we would sit on a concrete block and shoot because, boy, you know, that shotgun, it'll knock you down if you're a little kid. So, that's how I never wanted a chicken leg or a chicken dinner. But my dad, my brother, and my sister, they did well. My little brother and I, we were not good at it. And mostly the only thing I ever used my gun for, because I was out in North Carolina in the mountains by myself. Every other week my daughter was there, but most of the time, you know, so half the time I was by myself. And the coyotes, I'd hear them outside, and so I'd go fire off a round. Actually, I fired it into the ground, but, you know, that big loud noise, that kept them away for, I don't know, a couple months. So, I don't want my animals to get eaten by coyotes. That would suck. I only saw a bear one time in my yard. You know, I've seen bears, but only one time in my yard. And they're so beautiful. And the bear came down off the mountain. It was really, really hot. And it was like in August. And he got into my pond. Like I had one of those little plastic koi ponds, you know. Or she got into it. But I forgot what we were doing. Well, I did Letitia James in the NRA the other day. And I'm just so proud of her. I think she's super cool. I did hear that Mohammed bin Salman had another guy that he's in Canada who was really, I think, his name is Dr. Saad Al-Jabri, who escaped to Canada, and he's trying to get him back. And right after they killed Khashoggi, they sent the same team over to Canada to look for this guy, but the team was turned around at the airport and wasn't allowed into Canada. So they tried, and he had to leave. 2 of his kids are still in Saudi Arabia. So they're threatening him if he doesn't come home. Something can happen to his kids. I bet his kids are already dead. That guy. I wonder, and you know, he and Jared are friends. So somebody ought to set MBS up. So let's see. Okay, now Jim Jordan, let's read on him because he's such an asshole. Excuse my French, but he is. Jim Jordan is from Ohio. He was, I think, some kind of assistant wrestling coach. Apparently, he knew about the guys on the team getting molested by somebody else. I don't know the story. So anyway, but he's a member of the House of Representatives, and they get elected every, you know, they have an election every 2 years. So it's not like he's a 6-year senator. And that's something else I want to write that down. Something else I want to write on, because I think that the Senate and the House should be 4 years apiece. We need to write on that. Term limits and terms. Because, you know, if somebody has to run for election every 2 years, it's like they never get done running for election. All they do is campaign. How can they do their job? They spend, you know, a year working at the White House, in the Capitol Hill, and the rest of the year campaigning and trying to get votes. It's like, go to work. Okay, Jim Jones, is he going to win this election? Let's see. Jim Jones, you going to win the election? We still have to continue to look at you. What's this clown? Fears, opinions, hopes, and final outcomes. God, I hope not. The devil followed by a procession. Ace of Cups. Magician reversed. Black magic. Maybe it's going to be by cheating. Ace of Wands. I don't trust any of those people. 3 of Wands. Death card. And the King of Swords. Now let me think about this. Jim Jordan. I think he's an Aquarian, so that's him. King of Swords. So his triumphant ride after the election is countered by indecision. Maybe a physical healing, beginning of spiritual understanding. This is the Eight of Wands, something coming to fruition quickly. Two of Pentacles, skill and harmony. New projects. Ace of Cups in the crowning card. Abundance in all things, nourishment from the Spirit. See the Spirit? This is not working as well as it did yesterday, but see this. Nourishment from the Spirit. Abundance in all things. The Magician in his near future is upside down, which is weakness, weakness, indecision, and use of power for destructive ends. Black magic. He could be, I don't see the Seven of Swords here as far as stealing, but it's directly in contradiction to this one, which says that he may have some kind of a spiritual or physical healing, and this one says something quite different. So his fears: birth, new beginnings, new enterprises, new business, invention maybe, opinions, trade, commerce, cooperation in business, practical help from a successful merchant. And the Death card in the Hope position is not a card of violent death or death, actually. I mean, it can be, but it's really not. It's more like change and transformation. Sometimes destruction followed by change. So, I don't know, maybe he could somehow redeem himself. And the King of Swords is the final outcome. Wisdom, power. He's a counselor, government, law, justice. God. That would be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? If he had some revelation and inner wisdom and did a complete turnaround about what a jerk he's been. Ugh. Let's see, I'm at 23 minutes. I don't want to read on Lindsey Graham because I did that the other day, but I just wanted to talk about what happened when Lindsey Graham went off on the committee to put Kavanaugh in the Supreme Court. Do you guys remember how he was just reaming everybody out about this, this good man and all that kind of stuff? What I thought about when he did that was, if a woman would have gone off like that in that meeting on TV, she'd have been gone. Nobody would have put up with a woman acting the way he did. Nobody would. They would think, what a crazy bitch. Get her out here. She would have never been elected again. Ugh, he's so disgusting. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and hit the like button, subscribe. I'll be back soon. Thank you. Bye.